I'm going to do Daniela Ryf's hardest bike workout, 12 times up this hill. Wish me luck. Daniela Ryf, 5-time Ironman world champion, 5-time 70.3 world champion, and the holder of the fastest ever iron distance time. It goes without saying that none of that happened without some hard training. How hard? I'm about to find out. Okay, that's one rep done. 4 minutes up the hill, 60 RPM, and around Ironman power, maybe a little bit below Ironman power. Daniela Ryf though wouldn't stop and talk to you straight after the first rep. In fact, Daniela Ryf doesn't do much talking at all during her sessions, but that's another story. She'd already be rolling down, so I better get going for the next one. Oh, that's 4 down, 1/3 of the way. I have a bit of a confession to make here. When I first asked Danny for her hardest bike workout, this wasn't actually the workout she gave me. She said her hardest bike workout was a 60-60-60. 1 hour at around Ironman power, 1 hour at around 70.3 power, straight into 1 hour at above 70.3 power, what she calls a moderate, medium, mad session. But I'm not doing that one because it's not that I don't want to do a 3-hour time trial, it's that it doesn't make for very good television. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. You notice I sat up a little bit there. That's cheating in Daniela's book. Never sit up. It's all in the error bars all the time. That's how she stays in her bars after 4 hours in an Ironman. I'm struggling to do that today. Six down, halfway. So Daniela does 12 of these, 4 minutes per rep. That's 48 minutes of hard work uphill in a 60 RPM. And depending on how much time you waste in between, it's a little over an hour total session. I might be wasting a little bit more time than Daniela normally does. I've come to the conclusion that if I think of something to tell you guys at the end of each rep, I get a little bit more rest. I'm running out of things to tell you though. So when I asked Daniela what kind of power she holds for this, here's the thing, she doesn't know. She told me around 4 watts per kg, but that was a bit of a guesstimate because she pretty much never used a power meter. And she must have done this session dozens of times, in fact probably triple figures in her career, but she doesn't record the power. So she just goes hard at 60 RPM. I'm holding around 315, around 4 watts per kg. I reckon Daniela probably underestimated rather than overestimated what she actually holds. Okay, here's another bit of information so I can catch my breath before the next one. And this, for most people, would be their hardest session of the day, probably their only session of the day. Well, this wouldn't be Daniela's only session of the day. In fact, it probably wouldn't be her only bike session of the day. She'd probably start her day with a really hard swim, like 5 kilometers of swimming, then do this session mid-morning, and then do another bike session in the afternoon after some lunch. Good thing I'm doing Daniela Ryf's hardest bike session and not Daniela Ryf's hardest day. Legs are ruined. I mean, I'm breathing, but my legs are just burning. Oh, that's it, done, legs are toast. Oh. Well, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, a little insight into what Daniela Ryf does to get as good as she is. Let us know if you're going to try it or if you have tried it. No faking it now. Got to say my power dropped off a little bit there on those last few, and I definitely need a rest now. No second session for me. Big thanks to Daniela for sharing her session with us and letting us do it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to the channel. See you for the next hardest session.